evening once again, and thank you for joining us for tonight's news summary. I'm Janet Aces. 3 of the 4 men who have been on trial over the mass murder at Farm Kareebomvleur were today convicted and a 4th acquitted in the Windhoek High Court. Shorty Erasmus, who is the son of the farm owners who were killed, walked free after the state failed to prove that he conspired to carry out the murders. Tony Nidal, the farmer who received stolen goods from the Beerkus brothers, was convicted of housebreaking and theft and possession of firearms without a license. Heads of African public service in Commonwealth countries have resolved to find ways to improve citizen empowerment. They want citizens to be able to hold governments accountable for any results. The heads of African public service had a 3-day meeting in Windhoek, where they also resolved to support management development institutes to network and share resources and expertise. Their meeting ended today. And moving on to other matters, the NBC requires $483 million to pay its total debt owed to various institutions. This debt is made up of $215 million owed to the receiver of revenue, $61 million in value-added tax, and $7.1 million owed to the pension fund of NBC employees, among others. The corporation's management yesterday had to explain the status of its finances and its incomplete asset register before the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Public Accounts. And now on to international news. 78 people were killed when a Moroccan military aircraft crashed into a mountain in the south of the country yesterday. The army said 3 other people were severely wounded in a crash in what is thought to be one of Morocco's deadliest air disasters in years. And on to sports news now. Namibia will send 38 athletes and 12 officials to this year's All-African Games in Maputo, Mozambique, from the 3rd to the 18th of September. The announcement was made by the All-African Games Local Organizing Committee in the capital today. Out of the 22 sport codes that will form part of this year's All-African Games, Namibia will only take part in 8, namely athletics, boxing, chess, cycling, karate, triathlon, Paralympics and swimming. And that's all we had for you tonight. Have a very good evening.